Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do another single eyeshadow swatch, and this is going to be on the Covergirl single eyeshadow. It's called Eye Enhancers. So, and this is in the shade 620 Snow Blossom. Alright, I primed my eye already. I'm not going to use the sponge brush. I'll go ahead and use my eyeshadow brush. C-shaped eyeshadow brush. So we'll see how this performs on my eye with the primer on. I'm dabbing it all over my brush here. Get closer to the camera. And start applying it on my eyelid. And you know I'm gonna go in with the shade Wet as well, you know that, right? I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like the shades now. With them being wet, I'm noticing a big difference when I wet the shadows. You can get a better effect. Sometimes you can get a better effect, if not anything at all. So it could go good for you or bad. So that's Snow Blossom with the primer on. I think I'm going to do it in my eyebrow bone as well, because you usually use these shades in your eyebrow bone. So let's see how it'll perform up there. I don't have primer on my eyebrow bone, so let me see how it'll perform. Oh my god, it's just goes just all over the place. It's just messy. Oh my god, I got into my eyebrows, and I just did my eyebrows perfectly the way I wanted them to. Oh, I just messed it up, and it's just all over the place now. So without a primer, don't wear the shadow. I guess because it's already old, so that's the performance you're gonna get with the old shadow. It's going to be more crumbly in texture. So, yeah, let me not do that. It's a whoopsie. So, yeah. Let me not do that. I'm wiping it off with the cleansing towelette. Makeup removing towelette. Okay, so there. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. But I mean, you can always go in there on your eyebrow bone with the white shade and inner corner, as long as you have primer. Well, this is just how this one performs on me. So, and this has been out since it does not tell me. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how long it's been out, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go in there with my other brush here, and I'm going to go and wet it and see how it performs wet on my right side. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my... Ooh! Grabbing a lot of product there. Guess what happens whenever makeup gets old? It tends to crumble up, and you get a lot of product. So let's go ahead and squirt this. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so let's go in there wet. Okay, I'm not getting too much of a big wow factor in it being wet. I'm not sure why. I don't think it's because of the, I'm not sure, I don't think it's because of the primer, because all the other shadows performed well with the primer when I got them when they were wet. So in my previous videos, I'm sorry, I'm talking about my previous videos, I would go in there wet in my with my single shadows, with my eye being primed. It just looks more cleaner, but I do see like there's some white pigment there, but not a lot. So let me just go in there one more time with the shade just to see if I can darken up the color. Nope, it's not building up either. Well, on camera it looks like it's building up, but really in my mirror it's not building up at all. It's still the same. Yeah, so that's all you're getting out of this shade. So yeah, I guess you get more pop with just wearing the primer than wetting it, so that's okay. You can never have too many white shades. You have white shades in all your palettes, so overall on the performance on this, I really didn't like the way it performed. It kind of reminded me of the previous video on the Avon Enchanted Lilac, where, you know, it doesn't, the color doesn't pop and it's just kind of dull. And whenever you wear it wet, it kind of looks like it loses its pigment when you wet it. So yeah, that's how I feel about the shadow. But I guess I do like the way it performs with the primer on. Yeah. And that's all I have to say on this eyeshadow single from Covergirl. All right, loves. So I'll see you gems in my next video. I have more swatching single eyeshadow videos to go. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes, and for you to be a second. Bye for a few seconds.